the best roast beef recipe for the eye of round. Really simple, tender, and juicy roast beef. Prime rib, strip loin, tenderloin, and other cuts of beef come to mind when I think of roast beef, but recently it seems that the eye of round is the cut that is usually on sale. The eye of round is very lean and has little fat, so if cooked improperly, it may easily become rough and dry. Although it also makes a fantastic roast beef, my first thought would be to put it in the slow cooker and stew it on low all day for some tender pulled meat. The key to making a great roast eye of round is to cook it without drying it out, and this technique of briefly roasting it at a high temperature, then shutting off the oven and keeping it in the closed oven until it reaches the proper temperature works brilliantly. For a soft and juicy roast beef meal, allow the beef to rest after roasting for at least 20 to 30 minutes to allow the juices to be reabsorbed into the meat. Then, slice the steak thinly against the grain. Never before has roast beef been so tasty and affordable. The roast meat in the images was taken out of the oven at 130 degrees Fahrenheit and reached 135 degrees Fahrenheit before being sliced. I prefer my roast beef medium rare. A lot of the fluids flowed as I sliced it, since I did wind up cutting it a bit earlier than I should have. The leftovers from roast beef are one of its greatest features. See the list of delectable dishes below to use any leftover roast beef from the eye of the round. Yorkshire pudding may be made with any dripping. Enjoy with a creamy horseradish sauce garnish. Ingredients: 1 round roast eye. Pepper and salt as desired. Directions: the roast should be seasoned with salt and pepper to taste, placed on a rack in a roasting pan with a meat thermometer, and cooked in a preheated oven at 500 degrees Fahrenheit 260 degrees Celsius for 7 minutes per pound before the oven is turned off. The roast should then be left in the closed oven for 2 to 3 hours, depending on the desired degree of doneness. After taking it out of the oven, wrap it in foil and let it rest for 20 to 30 minutes before slicing it thinly and against the grain.